Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. I hope you guys are doing really well wherever you are. You're happy, you're thriving, and just in the best of moods. Now, coming to today's video, we are going to be looking into your future. What is destined for you a year from now? So, as always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure to pick whichever pile that speaks to you, and then we shall start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, this is what is destined for you a year from now. So, of course, we have a lot to look into, but we'll be starting off with your tarot. You have 4 of Swords, you have 10 of Cups, you have Page of Wands, you have Knight of Pentacles, and also you have the Hanged Man. That's a very interesting combination that you have here. But overall, I feel like a year from now, you will find yourself to be very, very greatly fulfilled. Especially fulfilled when it comes to your home environment. Maybe there is going to be a good news around your home. You could find emotional contentment. Relationships will thrive. In certain cases, some of you especially may actually get married or be in a relationship that has long-term potential. But there is emotional fulfillment and stability in place for you a year from now. But also personally, I feel like as a person, you're going to be very enthusiastic, okay? You are going to be excited about new opportunities presenting themselves to you, and you have a lot of exciting choices to make, okay? I also feel like a year from now, you are getting some kind of a good news. Okay, now this good news can be in the form of a letter. Now, the letter can be a promotion letter, this could be a visa letter, but reception of news that fills you with a lot of happiness is what I see for you. But also, any new projects that you may have, you will find that you take time to complete them and end up doing exactly that. For a couple of you, you may actually start learning something new. Like something will pick up your fancy, and then you'll be like, oh, I really want to get to learn this deeper. So, new skill is something that you're absolutely acquiring a year from now. But when it comes to your career, I feel like the growth that you're coming into is slow, steady, but very, very fulfilling. Okay, you are going to be making a lot of plans for yourself, and each and every plan that you have, you are going to be able to fulfill it in your own time. So there is no rushing things, there is no deadline as such. You are going in a very calculated manner, in a way that you really want to. That's what I see. But I don't really see you very focused on work in itself. You are going to be learning to balance multiple things together. So this can be like you balance your home situation very well, you balance your education situation well, you take care of your home environment, you are giving proper kind of time to each and everything, which is why you are succeeding at a lot of things. But the way you look at life, the way you approach relationship, your perspective is changing completely. Like this could be a 360-degree shift in your personality. Like the things that you believe in right now, you may not believe it at all in the future. And especially I see this in terms of your spiritual life. This will be in a way a sort of realization that comes to you, and then you realize, oh, I probably made this mistakes and I really don't want to carry it forward. So that is the kind of vibe that I'm really seeing here. But I also feel that you guys will engage in a lot of charitable activities. Maybe you'll take up a lot of causes or donate money, donate your time, donate your attention to things that will get you nothing in return, but will benefit humanity and a greater audience at large is what is coming through. I also feel like for a couple of you, you may actually head on a vacation. Like this could be a vacation, especially with family or with friends. Okay, this is you really taking some time out to breathe, relax, and just mentally disconnect. That is the vibe that I'm really getting here. But overall, I see a good year, okay, and a solid year coming from you a year from now. And especially with the next card, you have gratitude. So in the upcoming year, I feel like you are going to be having a lot of things to be grateful for. Okay, so you may be counting your blessings, or you may be counting a lot of your blessings coming your way. Remember, I already told you, some news comes in and makes you really happy. So I really feel like this is, just a way of that to happen. Now, for a couple of you may be starting something new. Okay, now this could be in the form of a new job, new project for a couple of you. But for a couple of you, this could also be the birth of a child. Okay, especially if you guys have been longing to have a child for a very long time, it could happen for you, because expansion in family, expansion in happiness is on the cards for you as well. So that's playing out really, really well for you. Now, when it comes to your romantic life, especially your relationship, I feel like you are going to get closer in the upcoming year. Okay, in fact, in this year especially, or in the previous year, if you find that a lot of people are involved in a relationship, you may now decide to just make the relationship about just both of you. Of course, you may go on a holiday, connect with each other deeply, but your relationship is getting a lot better, is what I'm saying. And in fact, this card actually is such a perfect card of marriage. That's what I always believe. Marriage, and it's always this beautiful connection. Yeah, so that is also possible, especially for the 10 of cups. Marriage is definitely something that we cannot get away from. So now, you also have the card of attraction. So, especially right now, wherever you are in your life, if you're trying to attract a kind of life for yourself, if you're trying to attract something specific for yourself, this could be work wise, this could be in a relationship, but whatever you are attracting is absolutely showing for you, and maybe that is why you are really being called to be very grateful. Okay, so getting what you want is definitely one thing that I'm seeing for you. And financially, there is nothing to worry about. In fact, pile one, the kind of vibe that I've been getting for you since the end of last year is that of prosperity. Like, money is going to come in really, really strongly. So once again, that continues in the upcoming year, 1 year from now as well. So money wise, I think you will be good, you'll be sorted. There will be nothing for you to worry about, is what is coming through. Oh wow, now is a lucky time. So a year from now, you are going to enter a time that is going to be very lucky for you. So this is like, wish fulfillment is what I'm getting here. So, but you're really lucky. Overall, the vibe that I'm really getting for you is just that, lucky. Of course, I'm going to pick out a couple of tea leaf cards for you just to see if we are getting any additional messages for you. Let's look at it. And I really am grateful for all the feedback that you're giving me around the tea leaf cards. I personally enjoy them, and oh my god, I'm glad you do too. Remember, I was telling you that this card reminded me of marriage. So you actually have a marriage card, okay? So especially for those who want to get married or are looking out for a life partner, that can actually happen for you, and then it could be like a new beginning as well. And the retreat can then be sort of a honeymoon, okay? But marriage is absolutely possible for you, and if not you, it could be somebody else in your family. Announcement, once again, like I mentioned, you could be getting a letter, but of course this could be an announcement, this could be a wedding announcement, birth of a child, but you can expect some sort of announcement coming up for you in 1 year's time. Fair man, dealings or relationship with a fair man with blonde, gray or white hair. Okay, so this is specific message here. Of course, this could be like a marriage partner, like a fair person, somebody with blonde hair, or with a little bit of colored hair is what I'm getting here. So that is also possible, but of course, fair man can be anybody. This could be at work, in a private situation, but that's what's in store. I'll give you a couple of more. Okay, money will be coming to you. So once again, the message of prosperity is reinforced once again. And that makes me glad, when we get things together. Short journey, okay. Now again, we had the card of retreat, and vacation is something I've already talked about. So of course, a short journey is on the cards for you a year from now. and work, achievement, and success. So, overall, I just see a very wholesome development for you in a year's time, okay? So essentially, whatever you're attracting in your life, you are going to be getting it. And honestly, this is like an entire package for you. So please, if you haven't made like a vision board for yourself, you really need that, because if you have it, and if your intention is clear, you can absolutely have everything and anything you plan out for, because I get a feeling you're entering into a very lucky time. Okay, lucky. And once again, you already had that message. I absolutely forgot. I'm sorry. But it's a lucky time. Definitely, without a doubt, you are entering a very lucky time. So please, whatever hard work that you're doing currently, it is going to succeed. It is next year. Okay, that's what I see for you. But overall, this is what's coming for you in a year's time. As always, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what is destined for you a year from now. Of course, we have a lot of cards, but we are going to be starting off with your tarot. You have balance, you have 5 of wands, you have lovers, you have the world, all right, and you have 9 of cups. Okay, 9 of cups seems to be following you, because if I'm not wrong, it was there in one of your previous readings too. So clearly the luck continues. But in a year's time, I feel like things are going to be really balanced for you, okay? You are going to be having a lot of control over your life, and in a way, the way you plan things, you'll actually see them happening. But I also feel like, in certain cases, you will emerge very victorious, very strong in situations where otherwise you were not that powerful. That's what's coming through. But in a way, I feel like moving forward, you're going to be having a lot of luck, especially in relationship, intimate relationship. Now, this could be in the form of friendships or loving relationships. That is absolutely there. Things are really looking optimistic for you. In a way, this is like a karmic completion. So especially if there is somebody out there who is sort of going through the period of Saturn, like 2.5 period, or this could be, the 7 years period, I feel like you are going to get relief from it, and you are going to be finding success. Okay, any work that is pending, any project that is pending for you especially, will reach completion, and you will sort of emerge very victorious in your situation, is what I'm seeing for you. For a couple of you, however, there is a possibility that some people may not agree with you, or some people may not agree with the way you live your life. Now, let me tell you something. There is always going to be somebody who does not like you, who does not like the way you do things, or is not okay with it. But if you are 100% that whatever you are doing is ethically right, is right for your life, try and explain it to the other person in the best way possible, like communicate effectively. And if a person is hell-bent on an argument, let this person be there at that. Okay, just come away, take the high ground. That is what I'm really going to tell you. But moving forward in a year's time, you are going to be being very ambitious is what is coming through. You have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of plans, and you are going to really take heaven and earth to fulfill whatever it is that you want. You have the drive to succeed, okay? A year from now, that is what I'm really seeing for you. And let me tell you, anything you can really dream of, you can make it happen, especially since you have come into the card of world. Okay, so success is honestly really promised to you in a way, is what I'm seeing here. Now, the most magical and the most beautiful card here is of 9 of Cups. So, dreams becoming reality, living a life that is magical, and like the genie, asking the universe for something that you really want, and actually having the universe respond. That is what I'm seeing for you. It is going to be a time of good fortune. It is going to be everything that you desired being fulfilled in their own time, is what I see for you. See, the only thing you have to do, pile 2, going forward, is be true to you. Whatever choices you make it with a complete heart, knowing that even if the choices go wrong, you will stand behind them, because those are the choices that end up being successful for you, is what I'm really seeing here. Learn to ignore people, okay? Learn to ignore people. Don't engage with them. Remember, being balanced, being really, really proper in your place is what is required for you. Look at that. Leadership. You are definitely on the fast track to leadership. So, especially for you guys, if there is somebody out there who's been wanting like a leadership position, it can happen. But sometimes that leadership position can just be being your own boss. And if that is your dream, that could actually be fulfilled for you, is also coming through. And this will actually happen like you set a goal and it happens. Okay, that's the way it is meant to happen. Now, one thing that you have to understand is, in a lot of your life, you are very balanced because the cards are very similar. But I feel like there is going to be a little bit of disconnect between your spiritual life and your material life. Okay, you may not be able to balance both things together. So it may be so that you'll pay too much attention to your spirituality, and then there will be one time where you'll be like, oh, I'm all materialistic. So balancing those things can be a little challenging for you in the next year, is what is coming through as well. When it comes to relationships, the chemistry between both of you is going to be really strong. And especially if you are single, you may meet somebody with whom you enjoy that sizzling chemistry, that magnetic force of attraction is going to be very, very strong in the relationship that comes up. And of course, since it's the Lovers card, it could actually be like a soulmate relationship, and then the chemistry is just obvious. Okay, so that's absolutely what I'm getting at. But good news for singles overall. Okay, financially, it is going to be an abundant time, but let me tell you this is not money that comes with luck. This is hard earned money. Okay, if you are doing a job well, if you're doing it with hard work, your hard work will be rewarded. That is what is coming through. No, getting money from somewhere, no getting a gift from somewhere. Your hard work is giving you monetary rewards, is what is coming through for you. Willpower. Okay, so strong use of your willpower is what is going to make things easier for you. Okay, so if you are one of those people who find it slightly difficult to enforce your will, you may have to pull up your socks and strengthen your will a little bit. Okay, because you need to will something for it to happen. Remember, I told you, have goals, and only then will those goals really come true. Yeah, so your willpower is going to be tested in the upcoming year, is what is coming through. But at the same time, I feel like you are going to be taking time to have fun. You may develop a really strong sense of humor, or you may realize that life is not meant to be serious all the time, and you may actually schedule time for a lot of fun. But clearly you are having a lot of fun in the upcoming year. Now I'm going to give you a couple of tea leaf cards here, just to see what extra messages we are getting here. Let's see. And thank you for all the feedback that you guys are enjoying the tea leaf cards. I actually do. So I'm glad you do too. Let's see. Angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Okay, that's really lovely. So of course, your spiritual life, you are going to be getting angel protection, especially so nothing can harm you. Isn't that a beautiful message? Okay, so you're being protected, you're being spiritually guided, is the message coming through as well. Okay, now waiting for news, package or letter. So maybe for a couple of you, if you've been waiting for some kind of news, package or letter, you may have to wait a little bit more. Remember, it is going to be about your willpower. If you keep your willpower strong, you are going to be getting your wishes fulfilled. Sometimes it can be little delayed, but it is going to come to you. Okay, Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, that really makes sense. So even though you may have to wait for things a little bit more, success is assured to you, especially with good planning. So planning is very crucial, and hard work. Okay, so it's going to succeed. You are going to be succeeding with strong use of willpower. celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay, so you're definitely going to be having instances where you are going to be having fun, you're going to have a good time, maybe with friends, maybe with family, but good times on the cards for you as well. Bouquet. Okay, compliments from an admirer. The chemistry is super strong, and you had the lovers card. So somebody has a secret admirer around next year. I wonder who that is. Okay, I wonder who that is. And once you find out, please come back and let me know. Okay, please make a note of this and come back and let me know. Butterfly, a change for the better. Okay, so no matter what your year goes like, this year is, I've already done like a 2022 reading, so please make sure you go back and check that. But things will be much more better in the next 1 year. Okay, so right now it's like the beginning of 2022, so this is approximately around 2023. All right, but it is going to change for better. Things look really positive is what is coming through for you. As always, as I wrap this video up, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what's destined for you a year from now. Alright, so we have a lot of cards to take up today, but we're going to be starting off with our tarot. Okay, now you have 6 of Pentacles, you have the Magician, you have the Hermit. Alright, that's interesting. You have Page of Swords, and you have 3 of Pentacles. Okay, very solid cards. Okay, so let me tell you, a year from now, it is going to be a magical time for you, and I truly mean magical, because a lot of things are actually working out really beautiful for you. But the greatest blessing that will come into your life a year from now is money, abundance. Okay, now this is sometimes getting money from unexpected sources, your income increasing, or maybe some kind of investment that you made in the past coming through for you. Yeah, but money is going to be strong. For some of you who actually have a lot of debt right now, you'll be able to get out of debt as well, but you are going to be in a very excellent state financially. In fact, you may actually share a lot of that money, like give away money in terms of charity or to somebody who does really have need for it. But as a person, you are going to be spending a lot of time on your own. Okay, now this could be spent studying in certain cases, this could be spent on work, this could be doing research about some things, or in certain cases, spiritually as well, that could happen. But you'll sort of be more conscious about your internal life than your external life. That's what's happening for you. But let me tell you this, whatever you believe about yourself right now, wherever you are right now, that is going to show up in your life. Because remember, you have the Magician, so magic, things will move out like magic for you is what I'm seeing here. Work wise, I feel like you are going to be getting a lot of cooperation from other people. You are going to get cooperation from your boss, your colleagues, and because of which your work life becomes very easy. And in fact, your work life not only becomes easy, it becomes more fulfilling. You are going to be doing a year from now very meaningful work, not only something that is financially rewarding, but something that will reward your spirit. Okay, you'll feel grateful for doing that job is what is coming for you. But overall, you're going to get a lot of rewards. Okay, like recognition when it comes to your work, getting success when it comes to your work, but your work life is also really thriving for you. One thing that is happening, when it comes to the way you talk, okay, you're going to be becoming very blunt. Okay, you're like, initially, if you guys are people who keep things hidden deep within you, now you're going to be very direct. You like don't have time to sort of play, around the things a little bit. You're going to be like, okay, this is what I believe in, this is what I'm going to say out loud. And you're not going to be having second thoughts about it. So what may happen is, because of these nature of saying things what are on your mind, people may get hurt from you, and you may actually lose a couple of friends. So be a little careful about that. But that sharp tongue of yours may need to be, controlled in certain cases is what is coming through. But you're also going to be very, very curious, okay? You're going to be having a lot of ideas and you want to do everything at the same time. Okay, that's what's coming through for you. And really, maybe that is the reason why you're getting into the introvert zone, because you want to work on your ideas, you want to make things happen. All of that is coming through. Okay, knowledge, seek knowledge. So maybe for a couple of you, you may be actually, going back to university, picking up a course or learning something from a mentor. But getting knowledge, getting better is absolutely on the cards for you a year from now. But let me tell you this, the toughest part of your life in a way is, it's done, because it's like the ascent. So after having climbed difficult territories while climbing the mountain, you finally arrived at the top. So the difficult times are on their way out, and a year from now you are going to be able to be on the top of things is what is coming through for you. That's really nice. You're getting out of difficult situations is what I'm really getting here. Okay, when it comes to relationship, you are going to be enjoying a honeymooning period, okay? Now, of course, this can be for a couple of you that you can literally get married and go on your honeymoon a year from now. Or this could just mean like, there are no difficulties involved. Like life is easy. Your relationships are good. Relationships are thriving. That is possible. But of course, travel is also possible, with your loved ones. So maybe that's something that can happen for you. Self-reflection. Okay, that really makes sense. You had the card of Hermit as well. You're spending a lot of time with yourself, reflecting on your behavior, reflecting on what you can do to make your life better. But overall, I feel like, you're getting into a zone of being very introverted. Like you don't really want a lot of people to be a part of your life, and you're just okay being with yourself. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe that I'm really getting here. Maybe you're very happy reading your books, and books are your best friend. So that may be happening. One thing that is happening because of all the self-reflection, because of all the spending time alone, is your psychic abilities are really developing, okay? So wherever you are in your life, I feel like whatever spiritual path that you're walking on currently, if you keep walking that path, you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine, because clearly your psychic abilities are getting really, really strong out here. So getting insights, getting visions may start happening for you a year from now. And look at that, be generous. You are also going to be very brave, okay? You may actually be making some difficult choices for yourself, choices that other people may find a little bit more difficult than you do, but you're strong, you're courageous, you're brave, and that is what you are going to be displaying a year from now. But you're going to be very generous, okay? Generous with your heart, generous with money is also possible, but overall the generosity, loving nature of yours is really, really going to thrive with the right kind of people. Of course, now I'm going to be taking out a couple of your tea leaf cards, and thank you to all of those who actually come back and tell me that you enjoy the tea leaf cards, because frankly I do too. Okay, you have great good fortune. So a year from now, especially remember I told you, you're reaching the top of the mountain. So you are going to be enjoying a really good fortune for yourself, okay? And just fortune favors the brave. So maybe you're taking certain risks and enjoying that good fortune. That is also possible. Great passion. Okay, and whatever it is that you're doing, you are going to be having a lot of passion towards it. Especially maybe your relationships as well is possible for you, because tulip going on a honeymoon, maybe to Amsterdam, to the Keukenhof Gardens, may be very possible. So that's possible as well. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So maybe you're dealing with a woman, especially of this description, maybe on the cards for you. That's what's coming through as well. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So in the previous year, if you have any kind of problems, or if you've had any kind of problems, you are going to be overcoming them. And honestly, I don't really see this as overcoming one specific problem, rather than coming out of a phase of difficulty. is what I'm seeing. Once again, Saturn energy can be at play. So especially for those who are into the 2.5 period or 7 years, you may be actually coming out of that situation, and maybe that is actually showing up for you. And the last one is unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial change, and you had psychic abilities as well. Yeah, so clearly maybe you're developing a lot of psychic abilities, or maybe your intuition is getting strong, and you should actually be using that to make changes for yourself. I just want to give you a couple of more because I want to learn more about you guys, like stepping into a new experience. Okay, so for a couple of you may actually be stepping into something unknown, something that you've not done previously, or maybe this is studying something, maybe this is starting a new job. All of that is possible as well. Opportunities are waiting for you, so you can have new opportunities, you have success, and you have an older woman. All right, so there are two things. Okay, there are two women involved here. One is like a dark woman, and the second is relationship or dealings with an older woman. Okay, so both of these things are on the cards for you. One more to wrap it up, you guys. Okay, lots more. Scales, keep your life in balance. So one thing that you have to be careful about is not to indulge in too many things. Especially this could be food, this could be something like, shopping online, spending addiction, whatever it is. Keep things in balance is what is suggested for you. Needle and thread, unsincere wish will be granted. So a wish is about to come true. And actually the last one, so family matters. So your family is going to be important, but family matters are also going to be important. Of course, this could be marriage, and hence a relationship with family, or because of your marriage, relationship with new family members, and maybe these are new family members. That is also possible for you. But overall, this is what's in store for you a year from now. As always, as I wrap this video up, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.